the fact that he can fuse with Goku.
Yes, he is.
It's like Brett. It looks like Microsoft is gonna go all digital. Apparently, they fired everybody in the physical this department in Xbox.
Oh shit, that sucks. That sucks.
And the Game Pass was popular, but people don't realize they're fucking themselves over.
I'm not a big fan of Xbox. Someone has over 2,000 hours in Dark Souls 3. Is that all you have? I mean, I don't have that much in Dark Souls, but combined, maybe. But 2K hours in one game, that's... nada. Nada! I mean, to be fair, what game do I actually have over 1,000 hours in that I can think of off the top of my head that I haven't deleted yet, or made a new file, but, like... Final Fantasy X, I have 700 or so hours on it in one file alone. In 3 files combined, that's over 2,000 hours. Pokemon Heart Gold, before I completed it, capped at about 500 hours. Monster Hunter Worlds, about another 500 hours. Like, that's not anything compared to the 2K hours, but if you're combining them all, I well overdo all that. PSO, I guarantee you, I put fucking good 20-something years in that game.
I have, like, over 2 years in Prototype 1.
Yeah. I have several years of Phantasy Star under my belt from the Dreamcast, GameCube, Xbox to PC.
Everybody's saying that the Xbox is going to suffer the same fate as the Dreamcast.
I wouldn't be surprised.
A console, a console that's good but actually doesn't sell well? Because the Dreamcast is a good console. It had PSO, it had some good games, but it didn't sell well, yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but like, apart from America, usually the Xbox is dead last when it comes to sales, like worldwide.
Yeah.
Like, hardware-wise. Like, the only time that Microsoft did extremely well with selling Xboxes was the 360 era.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that, it hasn't been the same. Like, pretty much Sony and Nintendo always outsell the Xbox when it comes to hardware. That'd be like, even like the fucking Switch outsells the Xbox.
No surprise.
Also, the PlayStation 5 is a superior console to the X.
That, again, opinions. But to me, it is, yes. But
yeah,
also,
like, I feel you, like, granted, like, I know that when it comes to both, what is the PS5? And, Mercer, what's the name of the latest Xbox console?
Series X and S.
Yeah, that shit, they're, like, hardware-wise, they're not that different. But, like, fucking, like, Sony and Nintendo, they have a lasting legacy in the video game world.
Yeah, they're older.
Yeah.
Considerably older.
Because the PlayStation 1, well, the PlayStation was out way before the original Xbox came out.
Same thing. I don't know. Same thing. I just don't like that they later released a updated version and called it the PlayStation 1. But it's the same thing. Because no one calls it the
what is it? Microsoft may have Xbox may have Microsoft money behind it. They buy all these companies.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you have the money to buy these companies and these video games doesn't mean you have the money to buy the customers.
Yep. And just because you have more games doesn't mean anything either. Like, they can have all the old school shit from Rare to whatever. I can care less.
It doesn't help that, you know, like, well, the biggest deal they did was getting Activision and Blizzard. But, like, those companies are losing faith with the player base. Less and less people, or, like, less and less people are enjoying, what is it, Overwatch 2? And, like, Diablo 4, half of the player base fell off, seeing how greedy they got with it.
Yeah.
They're ruining COD for most people.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, I keep hearing complaints on what is it, on Facebook and TikTok about certain, like, what is it, skin packs they release, or skin combos that some people are saying are, like, pay to win.
Yeah, like, for Modern Warfare 2, they released this pack called the Doom Pack, and it brought the Super Shotgun from Doom over to Call of Duty, and it one-tapped everybody. I bought it.
Surprised to
'cause
hear
I
that.
wanted it. I wanted it because I'm a huge fan of Doom. That's the only reason why I wanted it. Same reason
Yeah.
why I bought Alucard, because I like him. I only buy skins that I like. I don't buy it like pay to win or anything. I just buy it because I like it.
Yeah. Just like when it comes
But,
to Mercer, when it comes to Call of Duty right now, does it have the same concept as Apex does, where you can get like crafting medals to get a skin, or so you just have to buy the current Call of Duty premier currency to buy skins and gun skins in Call of
you have
Duty?
to buy COD points to buy the packs.
And I'm assuming you don't get any COD points for free in that game, right? It all has to be through money.
Well, you do get COD points for free if you buy the battle pass. So basically, Call of Duty is turning into.
Okay.
Which I might stop playing COD here pretty soon because I don't like the fact that it's turning into Fortnite.
I don't like fish.
I've just been sticking with just like when it comes to these live service games, I just stick to just one, and that's just Apex. Cause I was excited for Diablo 4 when it was announced. Then the moment they announced it's gonna be a live service game, where you gotta be constantly online for the connection, and it has a battle pass like most online games do. Like, alright, that killed it for me. I enjoyed it better when it was like Diablo
I'm
3 where
just
you can play it offline.
Diablo 3.
I've been doing.
I like Diablo 3. I like being the demon hunter.
I've been doing nothing but RPGs with Kingdom Hearts, Pokemon, and Final Fantasy.
I can't wait for Silent Hill 2 to come back. The remake to come out.
Oh, I can't wait for Final Fantasy 7 Part 2.
I know majority of my games are RPGs, but like Apex takes a huge bulk because I'm always trying to do the challenges and grade up my character's account level. Because right now I'm 454 on my account level.
Yeah, and I can't wait for FF7R2. That's gonna sit there and take my life. Then I get to add a.
What's that?
Final Fantasy 7R remake Part 2. Then I get
Part 2. Oh.
Then I get to add.
I need to hurry up and get Part 1.
Then I get to add Sephiroth as a statue.
Oh, because you got the collectors, right?
Yes.
Did Zach come with the premium?
I didn't buy the premium version of freaking
I know
the remake
of
I
Spider-Man
did
2 came with 2 inches of Venom.
I would care if I cared about Spider-Man. I like the games. I liked it, but I don't like it enough.
Did you get Leon when R2 came out?
Leon what? No, I didn't buy any collectors for Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 2?
I don't like Resident Evil. I don't like Resident Evil that much. I like Resident Evil, but it's not. I don't like it enough to buy physical or big collections. I only do that with Dragon Ball or Dark Souls.
Did Cloud come with Part 1?
I didn't buy anything for Part 1. I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't buy a collector's edition for Part 1. Trust me, if I had a Cloud statue, I would have said it. I would have said it and shown it.
I know when it comes to certain video games, there's only 2 video games I tried getting the collectors for, but I was too late for. I tried getting the collectors for Borderlands 3 when it came out, and I can remember Jimmy Brett when I went to GameStop. He's like, "No, dude. The moment it was announced, all the pre-orders got taken by phone calls."
Damn.
Then when I tried doing the same thing for Resident Evil 2, I had to settle with the Deluxe Edition, the same shit, where people were just quickly like the minute it was available, all the available wherever had that GameStop outside the mall was pretty much all bought up.
Yeah, I don't know if any of these other games had collector's editions, but I didn't buy them because I didn't see it. But I saw the Square Enix store was selling the bundle, so I bought it, and now I'm gonna get a Sephiroth statue and a bunch of other crap and a game with it. It's gonna be a big ass box, and my parents are gonna look at me like I'm dumb and tell me that I have too many figures. I do not.
How big is the Sephiroth?
He's probably the size of my Goku. Let me look. It's pretty big. And it's not just... It's not that he's just tall. He's got an arena.
Okay, it's not the
He's
it's not the
got...
arena. Right.
Hmm?
Quick question: it's not the arena from Kingdom Hearts, is it?
No, this is straight Final Fantasy VII. No,
But you see, what I'm trying to say, though, right?
No, no, I don't. But sure.
Remember how we fought him in the arena in the Hercules world?
Yeah.
I was talking about that arena.
Oh. I mean, I wouldn't mind. That's an awesome looking arena. It's not as cool as his other figure, but... Or his actual figure, but...
They sell this figure of Ichigo that I want at Walmart.
Nice.
It's him in his Shikai form.
Nice. There it is.
Ooh, nice.
There it is.
That looks really good.
Yep. And this is what it contains. Basically, like a steel bookcase. You got like an art book stuff. You got the game. You know how like Dark Souls did that too. They'll give you a game, like a metal tin case. Then they'll give you like art book for it, and then the figure, and then the game and such. So I'll have options. Like with fighters and Dark Souls, like I use the solid cases for it. I can drop my bowl too while I'm at it.
Hey Irving, do you play Stranded Deep?
Like for instance,
That sounds familiar.
we got Final Fantasy 16. Oops, can't even see it. We got Final Fantasy 16 steel case. We got Xenoverse 1 steel case. We got a Xenoverse 2 steel case. We got a Fighter steel case. We got Elden Ring steel case. Next, we'll have FF7R 2.
The only games that I have that have the steel cases is just my Since I couldn't get the collector's of Borderlands 3, I got the deluxe edition, and that came with a steel case.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what is it, like a year or so back, I got, the ex that I was talking to, back when I had a working Vita, she bought me a game called Dragon Crown for the Vita.
Dragon Crown is so good.
And then, they released the PS4 port,
Yep.
and I nabbed it, and like, as a bonus, Jimmy hooked it up and gave me the steel case book with it.
That's amazing. I didn't know they had that. That's cool. Dragon Crown is good. It is a good game.
Did Bloodborne come with a?
No. At least not.
Collector's edition?
No, I didn't see one. My mom bought it, so no, she wouldn't have got me that. I don't know if it did or not. That was really before I started to really collect them because I didn't have my own money. Because my mom bought the PS4 and Bloodborne. I didn't buy it. It wasn't until sometime after that I bought
I kind of hope.
Tom and Irving's PS4s.
Mm.
And then it was sometime after I got my PS5 that I got Irving's PS5. And I was planning on getting Tom one too, but he said he was getting his own. And he makes more money than me, so.
Any update on Tom, or things been quiet?
Things been quiet. I mean, he's talked about doing streams with me and stuff like that on the weekends, but he hasn't really popped in. He's probably lurking, though. I guarantee you Zero probably lurks. More than actually chats, but no, he's busy working.
I'm friends with him on PlayStation. I'm friends with all three of you on PlayStation.
Nice. Like, he works a lot. Plus, you know, a dad. So...
I just stole a big-ass cargo plane.
Nice. Yeah, I don't expect to really talk to Tom all that much until his kid is, like, an adult. And even then, I don't... ever since Tom became a dad, it's just, yeah, he's became much more busy and life has changed a lot. And I don't think we're ever going to hang out like we used to. At most, we'll probably hang out for a little bit and then be like, yeah, alright, I gotta go.
Yeah.
The only person that's ever going to be like that is you. You and me are going to be the only ones really constant hanging out. Unless...
and me when I finally get around.
Are you gonna live with me at my house? Because Irving basically lived with me.
Honestly, anything to get out of my parents' house.
Those were the days. I swear to God, your computer chair was my bed.
If I get my own place and you guys are able to help put down on it, then yes. I definitely.
Like, I remember, like, I could always knock out like in seconds in your old computer
Yeah,
chair. Do you
that's-
still have that chair? Or did you get rid of it?
No, I have a different chair now. I have this one now.
Oh, I know the one you're using now is different, but I'm like, it's still around.
No,
You guys tossed it.
I'm sure they tossed it, or any of those old chairs that we used to have. They're long gone. Because the chair I had before this was the chair I had before the one I'm sitting in now was not any of the chairs that we used to have. Those were just some basic ass chairs that can kind of go down. I wouldn't say it's not reclining, but it goes. You can higher and lower it. It is a shitty chair by grand scheme of things. But no, I don't. This chair is so much nicer, even though it's long lost. It's like the seat is worn in to the point where my ass slides off of it. So
a lot better than the couch I'm sitting in right now. This is my fat ass. Just plops in this fucking couch with a big ass hole in the middle.
Ooh, well, at least you're on a couch, though. Well, after a while, that cushion hurts, but
No, it does, because what makes it worse, this is a leather couch?
yeah, it beats my chair, though. I have a cushion that I sit on, not only to actually keep my butt planted in the chair, but to prevent my ass from hurting. Believe it or not, I've streamed for so long that I've actually developed sores on my rear end twice from sitting in this chair for long periods. I'm not kidding. It hurts so bad that every now and then you'll see me do this, where I'm like on one butt cheek, because I would have a sore right on my tailbone.
There's freaking, what was I gonna say,
Don Fan the Goat, indeed.
like, you know those, what is it, those, pillows, wherever they cover, like, usually, like, the part of the couch we sit on?
Yeah.
Like, on, like, more traditional couches? We had, like, a good one of those, and I placed it on here on this couch over the hole.
Yeah.
And for the most part, it keeps my ass safe from the little, whatever things they are, those little metal spear things at the inside of it.
Yeah, see, I have a butt cushion because my chair is so worn in that it not only has no comfort, but my ass, because it's the material, it slides off it. Like, I'll literally be on the back of the chair, and the next couple minutes, you'll just see me just go whoop, slowly, and then I'm slouching. And then I still do it here and there, but so if you see me, like, adjust, that's me sliding off. It still happens. And another thing I hate the most is that my wheels don't have any stopper. So when my legs are stretched, because I have a bar underneath my desk that I can rest my legs on, you'll eventually just see me go whoop, and I can't help that. I honestly wish I could. The best part, though, is I can fucking recline all the way back. Literally. Worst part, the case to the handle is broken. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this. That's the
Did it
hand.
just come off or is it broken?
Oh no, it's been broken for a few months now. It actually recently broke though, like a few months. It got worse. It wasn't this bad. Now it's completely cracked almost in half. That's the cover of the handle, by the way. So yeah, I'm gonna be touching pure metal pretty soon once that cracks fully. And you know how bad that hurts? Because every now and then when I go to recline or bring it up, it slips and my hand touches the metal and it hurts like hell. And it's like right up against the chair, so it kind of pinches you. Yeah.
Well, one thing you can do, you can probably go ghetto and put like a piece of cloth there.
I was just about to think that now that you mention it, because I didn't think about taping it at all. I was like, you know what? Now that you mention it, I should grab some electric tape. Electric tape will look good on it because it's black. That's actually what's duct taping, or that's what's taped my expansion pack to the 64 controller. Electric tape.
I remember using those back in the day. Being so scared, like, I remember you like, just be careful, don't move it too much, or I'll fuck up your game.
That's why it's that's why it's electrical tape. And still in it. Yes, I've played 64 Pokemon Stadium on and off over the course of my life, even as an adult. Not recently, but I have. And you know how many times I've lost my files? Several. Just by doing this. And then out of nowhere, I'll go and move it like this, and it'll come out. And I'll be like, even with this taped, it still comes out. I've never liked that. I love playing on Stadium, don't get me wrong. and I love moving my Pokemon over to it and all that. But man, that system was just not good because it's just, for one, the transfer pack is already shaky. So if you just shake it, you can hear it jostling inside the console's controller or the controller.
I just also like remember like the later years, like the last few years of the N64, before it got phased out. Fucking like I think like for some of the latest games, you needed to have the expansion pack on the N64 in order to play the games.
Something like that. Either that or a Rumble Pack.
Oh,
Some games require the Rumble Pack. I'm not sure if Pokemon did. I know Pokemon had a Rumble feature. I'm just not sure if it needed it.
I kind of miss at times playing the N64. I still remember like playing the old school Donkey Kong and just jamming out to the Donkey Kong rap.
Oh, DK Donkey Kong. If
That game was hard.
If he hits it, it's gonna hurt. Something like that.
Yeah.
DK Donkey Kong. I love that game, despite people hating it because of it's got like the most collectibles in any of the collectibles. But I love Mario 64 is fun, but nowhere near as fun as Donkey Kong 64 to me. I'm sorry to say that. Also, Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie, fuck the others. Banjo-Kazooie 1. I've never played any of the others, but I don't give a fuck, because Banjo-Tooie can go pound salt and nuts and bolts doesn't exist.
I never played Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie 1 is fantastic.
Like, when it came to the N64, because, like, I want to say, like, years ago, during the time I was dating Rosie, my aunt on my mom's side of the family married a Japanese guy. And, you know, being a Japanese guy, he was a hardcore gamer. I think that's, like, the reason they got a divorce. So every time he came home, he always went to his computer to play video games. And, like, I think during, like, when the marriage was still kind of, like, okay, he gave, my aunt's husband gave my uncle, N64, and then he gave it to me. And it came with, it was a Conquer's Bad Fur Day, Smash Brothers, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Donkey Kong, Mario 64, the first Mario Party, the Yoshi Island video game. Or Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi's Story.
And Paper Mario, and Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
Oh my god.
And you know, I'm not trying to remember what else. Jet Force Gemini.
Oh, that's one. That's a 64 game. Jet Force Gemini. You had GoldenEye. You had Jet Force Gemini. You had fucking Perfect Dark.
Did I already say Conquer's Bad Fur Day? That
yes,
also
you
came
did.
with it.
Yes, you did. Yeah, Conquer's Bad. You said pretty much the main cast of games from Donkey Kong 64, Mario 64.
I'm trying to remember what's another game I had. It was kind of like a cop or like a first-person shooter game. I can't remember the name of it.
The only first-person shooter cop game I can think of is Virtua Cop.
It was kind of like anime-ish theme for the N64.
Definitely not. Virtua Cop's an arcade light shooter.
Do you guys remember?
And I also had Turok.
The Die Hard games?
No.
No. I mean, yes.
Yeah, they were Die Hard.
But no.
It was an arcade. It was kind of like Virtual Cop. It was an arcade light gun shooter.
I know the very few times as a kid when I used to go to the arcades, used to be like around here.
Yeah.
I think I'm really just stuck to like either watching my family play like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or just them having me join in so kick my ass in the same game.
Nice.
I also vaguely remember playing the whatchamacallit, I think it was a Chuck E. Cheese's Jurassic Park game where like you ran around and shooting. That was like a real shooter. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I think like Chuck E. Cheese's they had that, and I think also they had the House of the Dead.
House of the Dead. That's a game. Now that's a good.
I love House of the Dead.
House of the Dead 1 though. House of the Dead 1 and 2. 3.
I beat 3.
1 and 2 are.
I think I beat 3.
1 and 2 are the best, and 1's the only one I haven't beaten.
And I also remember I had Paper Mario on the N64 as well.
controller with that. Oh, hello. Urban Championship for the fucking NES. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. There's a bunch of shit in my backpack that's full, besides porn stuff. There you go. There's a 64 gem for you. Pokemon Puzzle League.
Oh my god, that game.
I got. There you go. Here's Donkey Kong. The SNES one, though. Classic Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, Donkey Country was fun.
My old Xbox, my Sega Saturn, my Nintendo, my Dreamcast. We got my Xbox One. We got my Xbox, my 360. My Xbox One is over there. My friend let me have his Switch so I can mod it, and I never did. I feel bad for that. I see a bunch of Dreamcast controllers and shit, but yeah, like all my other stuff is like downstairs. Any of my other. There's one of my many PS2s. Yeah, several PS2s. Don't ask.
PS2 was like the best PlayStation console.
Well, let's say this. I've had one PS2, my brother's, that got stolen. My PS2, my other PS2, one I tried to give to my ex, which was broken. My current PS2, yes, I've had many.
Oh, and
because they all broke. Yes.
I'm looking through the list of games on the N64. I also had Mario Kart. I had Diddy Kong Racing.
Nice.
Of course, Paper Mario. I have Star Wars Rogue Squadron on there.
Ah, yes, I have that game too.
And let's see what else.
I remember.
I never had Pokemon Puzzle League, and I didn't have Bomberman or Castlevania.
Rogue Squadron's not the best game, but I enjoyed fighting Boba Fett.
Oh, I also had the Pikachu game where you talked to the mic.
Oh my god. No. Oh my god. I can't believe I don't have that game.
I have it somewhere upstairs along with the mic.
Hey, you Pikachu. I haven't played that dumb, unresponsive bullshit in years. That game is so bad. It's hard to believe that there's a game worse than Detective Pikachu. I'm sure that game's not that bad, but if any game that stars Pikachu, that game, oh my fucking god, Hey You Pikachu is god-awful. Great idea. Trying to make Pokemon seem, you know...
I also had Batman Beyond Return of the Joker.
Oh, that's neat. I never played that game. I've heard of it, though. I liked what they were trying to do with the Pokemon. They were trying to make it so, like, you're actually, like, talking to a Pokemon, but it was not responsive at all. And it's not even Pokemon, it's just you doing things with Pikachu, like fishing or something. Yeah. I don't know. That's why I don't care for a lot of those, like, side games where you're not really fighting Detective Pikachu and such. Like, I enjoyed the Red Blue Mystery Dungeon and such like that, and the Pokemon Puzzle League is fun, but that dies after a few hours. I nearly beat all modes on my last stream of it. I made it to Mewtwo several times, and I just couldn't beat him. Until somebody came into my stream and was like, hey, play with me, I'll help train you. Not gonna help. I would have to put endless hours to get good at a game that I'm gonna beat and then never play again. Like, how many months would I have to train to get good at a puzzle, like a Tetris puzzle game, to the point where I could beat the last two guys on Expert? I would have to play for months. No. One few hours of training on a live stream is not going to help me get better. I would have to do it for a long time. That's why I had to tell that guy no, because it's not going to help. One fucking stream or 1 hour or 1 day of playing a game with someone else ain't going to help me. Especially when you can't even competitively fight against someone. So I don't even know how he would have helped me. Unless there was another puzzle. I think he was having me go on another puzzle game entirely that's different. Not Pokemon, but the same genre. And I was not about to do that. For a game that's on 64. No. I don't even really like those kind of games. I just did it because it's my childhood. Like, hell, I'd play Hey You Pikachu legitimately if I could. I'm not going out of my way to buy that shit, though. You know how hard it is to stream older games? It does not look good.
I could just imagine.
I mean, I've done it. I've streamed as old as fucking, obviously, Pokemon, Game Boy. But I've streamed 64 directly. I've streamed PS2, obviously, directly. Thank God I'm able to, somewhat. I just have to
I'm tempted to see if people stream Pong on
Oh, dude,
Twitch.
dude, there's people stream everything. You can literally look up any game, and I guarantee you people stream. People stream porn. People stream half naked. Why not? Dude, there's little people naked on Twitch now. I mean, I'm sure it's been there, but I'm literally getting it all over social media now. Literally, females, literal naked, blurring their breasts, but they're naked. Like, people are fucking literally doing nude streams now. Like, I don't know when that started, but I just now am getting this on social media, so it's new to me. And I literally saw a post from a girl that posts on, like, the Facebook Twitch page or whatever, and she's cute. Every post she posts, though, slowly shows more skin. To the point where today, you can literally see almost her entire body. From cleavage, to her thighs, to her vagina-hugging shorts. To her belly piercing, to her tattoos. Yes, you could see all. And it's just like, really? Really? Your cute face should be enough, but no. You gotta show off your body, too.
I'm not gonna lie, I do follow a girl that does that, and that's just
Oh,
because
and
she's a
Brett,
big,
I
big
also
goth chick.
have I used to have the Star Wars Phantom Menace Pod Racer on the N64.
Oh my god. Sorry, Mercer. But yeah, no, don't just follow women just because they look half naked. Look, what are you getting out of it?
Well, here's the thing, though. She was playing a game I liked, and it was just a bonus.
So you're not even.
She was streaming Prototype.
Okay, I'm gonna sit there and ask this for anyone who watches streams. Do you actively look at the person? Like, you're looking at the game, so the person who's streaming, yeah, the webcam to me matters, and it helps for a lot of people, but no one's directly looking at me.
I do. Whenever you're talking,
the
I
whole
make eye
time.
contact with people when I'm talking.
You're missing my point. My point is the people are standing there naked, playing a video game. The point is the game, not the person. Like, I doubt you stare at me, Mercer. You may look at me when I talk, but I doubt you're like, oh, he's talking now, time to look at him. No, you're not. You're paying attention to the game more than me. No one is paying attention to the streamer literally looking at them. Unless they're half naked, I guess. Or naked. Like, seriously, I could do a typical, female, or a typical, like, popular streamer, though. Here. I'm a popular streamer, guys. There you go.
What are you doing?
Just doing what popular streamers do.
That is.
Doing what I'm doing right now. You don't see what I did? I enlarged my camera and made the gameplay very background. Is this any more entertaining for y'all? Because that's basically what people on Twitch who show off their body like that are to me. It's just like, you're not even looking at them. You're watching the gameplay. And if you're there for the female, you're a liar. Because no one's gonna watch... Just go watch porn! I'm sorry, it's so dumb. Gaming is a passion of mine, and I hate it seeing being ruined by slutty-ass bitches who want to sit there and show off their body. Sorry. Also, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a very different person. I am not like, oh my god, female. Like, no. Like, I literally... There's a girl, right, who posted a picture of her literally nude, or mostly nude, with a Dragon Ball Super comic on her. And I go, oh, Dragon Ball Super manga, that's so good. I didn't care about the girl at all. All I cared about... Well, the post's about Dragon Ball. It's a Dragon Ball Facebook page. But the girl had to post with her half naked. The Dragon Ball is what mattered there, not the girl. Like, I really don't care. People can call me gay because I don't look at women all the time. That's ignorant as fuck, but still. Like, people will call you gay if you sit there and say anything that may sound like you don't like women or whatever. Like, I could say I don't look at women sexually and people think I'm gay. Because no, I don't look at women that sexually, no. But I can get very into the mood if I'm with them. There's a difference. I just don't see a girl and just get all freaking 13-year-old weird on them. Some men are fucking thirsty and it's disturbing. Why do I care? Because it's double standard. That's why. Because these women are literally they're literally doing what I do and adding no effort. And they get more because they're hot and female. And they can just show some skin and get instantly quad the amount I get. If not more. Like, seriously. Half the effort I have to put in, a hot-ass female can get very quickly because of her body. That's not fun. I'm a gamer and an artist. I don't want to sit there and have somebody just take what we can get and throw it out the window. This is a passion of mine. I'm not doing it for money, I'm doing it for entertainment. Morning, Soul! How are ya? I hope ya zadoos and well. I hope you're doing well, my friend. How is Metal Gear? I gotta continue playing that. Chillin', just evolving the last bit of Pokemon that I need.
I need to get Metal Gear 5.
Metal Gear. No, I need to actually stream Metal Gear Solid. The only freaking stealth game I'll play. Oops. Because it has boss fights. If it wasn't an action stealthy game, I would not like it. And even then, Metal Gear starts to kind of die out. I've seen the whole series. And I've only played for the first several of them, though. But still, like, I'm hyped for Snake Eater remake. However, though, I will be playing the originals. Or at least I plan to play the originals. Even if it comes out. Because I don't know when I'm going to be doing Metal Gear. But I do plan on doing them before I play the remake. Same. And that's why I'm glad. That's why I'm glad I played Silent Hill 2 already. Because I can enjoy them.
I think probably tomorrow I might go to the store and get a PlayStation gift card and get Sons of Liberty. Metal Gear 4. Because I have PlayStation now, and you told me it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Mercer, Sons of Liberty is Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh no, what was 4?
Guns of Patriots.
Guns of Patriots, okay.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid 4 for the PS3 is the Guns of the Patriots. And then it's Metal Gear 5. You know, Phantom Pain and all that. Ground Zero's Phantom Pain and all that. And then eventually it's Metal Gear Survive.
That game fucking sucks. I could never figure out how to play it.
That game had a spin timeline that spun off during the fucking midst of the Phantom Pain, I believe it was. There's a moment during one of the newer Metal Gear games where the timeline splits, and that's when Survive happened. If you look up the timeline, yes, I have.
I refuse to acknowledge Survive as a Metal Gear game.
I mean, it still is. I don't either, but it still is.
It's just some other game with the Metal Gear names.
Oh, it's canonical, I think.
Sadly, it is.
It is, because it actually, during one of those I think it was Phantom Pain, or one of the later ones. It actually has a split branching timeline from that game. So, it is canonical. Even if Kojima isn't behind it.
Didn't you leave to go work on Death Stranding?
Yes. I think he was booted. I don't think he left of his own volition. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was him or if it was the guy that did Mega Man that left. Because
They never disclosed the full reason why he left. It's just like him and the company did not agree, so he took off.
yeah, because I forgot why. I don't know if the guy from Capcom was booted or if he left too, but he also created Mighty Number 9, which goodbye to Mega Man.
Because I remember when the whole shit went down, and the guy who made Metal Gear he won a reward. And the company Konami kept him from going to the game shows to get the reward.
Yeah. I haven't played it, but Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is ridiculously fun. Looks ridiculously fun because I love Ninja Gaiden. I love Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, the meme one, the one we play as the edgy guy with the samurai blade.
Yes, Raiden.
It was my favorite character.
Raiden.
It was my favorite character. Yes, Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. Well, yeah, he kind of becomes Jack the Ripper in that game more than he does in 2. That's because he actually knows of it. Well, in 2 he doesn't really know of it. It's repressed memories that he finds out through Solidus later. By the time the events of Rising Revengeance, he was already full on cyborg at this point, and he's out there murdering everybody. So he's full on Jack the Ripper in that game. Mighty Number 9 was yes, it was, considering I backed it too. And I normally don't do stuff like that, but I grew up on Mega Man. I don't love Mega Man X, but I grew up on Mega Man X. It's one of my favorite platformers, at least from that generation, besides Lion King. Don't get me wrong, Lion King I love. Lion King was my childhood, still is. That game has got some difficulty, but I make that game my bitch.
The bootleg version of that game, when you die a lot, Simba just hangs himself.
It's not far off from what actually happens. Simba just kind of rolls over. His death scene is just him rolling over. So it's that's funny.
Like I watched JonTron play the bootleg Disney games, and that was the one, and he was like, what the fuck? He just fucking hangs himself.
I like those videos, but I really hate how scripted they really actually are. I get it. It's
his older ones.
I get it. It's because he writes a script, but like actual scripted meaning like he's not. I don't feel like these are legitimate feelings that are coming from him. It's more entertainment, is what I mean. Like a lot of YouTubers are just pure entertainment, and unfortunately,
I found the game that I saw on the N64. The last one I owned was a game called Winback. Cover Operation. There we go. I finally found it.
Nice. But yeah, most things are like just entertainment. Now I get it, but it's hard for me to sit there and try to use it as real information.
There is one YouTuber that I know of that he's absolutely not scripted, because his stories are him growing up and what happened to him in his life is Bruce Stu.
Yeah, I can never be scripted. I am off the top of my dome.
He makes little shitty cartoons. You should give him a watch. He's pretty funny.
Nice. Yeah, I can never be.
He has a video on Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, nice.
Because he was a kid when it came out.
As was I. As anyone my age was. Hell yeah! I remember reading about Pokemon Stadium and Snap and all that, and the Game Informer, and waiting for that to come out, and Pokemon being in the glorious 3D at the time. Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, he was like, Pokemon is 3D? Hell fucking yeah.
Yes, and you can put your hard-earned team onto it and battle. Well, hard as fuck. Stadium was hard as fuck. You need to either really know what you're doing competitively because you gotta really raise a good team to actually tackle them. Using the recommended like Pokemon that you can use, the rentals, they're not good. The evolutions of certain forms will know like fire, like an evolution form of a fire Pokemon will know like Ember, and then like the base form, for instance, Charmander will know like Flamethrower or Fire Blast. Then Charizard will know Ember or something stupid. It's like, okay. So the best way to really win that is to drug up your Pokemon and grind the fuck out of them to boost their, EVs and all that, because that didn't really exist back then. But you just basically drug up your Pokemon and train and teach them moves, good moves. Is for a person who's not good at that and not competitive, that was hard. So I was never able to fully beat round 2. Round 1, I've beaten all of. Supply. Charizard uses Iron Tail on me. Iron Tail would do jack shit for 1 because Charizard's fire. 2, I'm level 100. Also, Will doesn't use Charizard. Also, my Charizard doesn't have Iron Tail. Also, why? Charizard's not a physical hitter either.
Just remember all the bitching did as a kid, getting the fucking Surfing Pikachu minigame in yellow.
And I never did it! Never to this day! Yes, that is a thing that you have to unlock in Stadium with your yellow version by having your Pikachu win enough, or whatever
That
it was.
shit was a nightmare.
Yeah, you had to win with your Pikachu or something like that, and then you get the minigame. Something I've never done to this day. Personally, I don't care, because it's just a surfing minigame that later became a main staple because surfing Pikachu's in Snap. You know what I mean? And then, of course, Raichu, Alolan Raichu, is probably the biggest nod to that, because, he surfs on his tail. He's surfing on his tail. I'm not sure if that was an intent, but, like, surfing Pikachu's been around since, not only Yellow, but Snap 1, where you, like, get him on the surfboard, which is really funny. And then they just started adding Pikachu with, like, every hat that Ash has ever collected, which is actually kind of cool. I like that. I like when they do that. Different variant, even though it's just a hat. I like that. Collecting, like, all the Vivillons back when that was, like, first out in X and Y, where all the Vivillons have different patterns based on where you live. I think that's cool as hell. Pikachu had all of Ash's hats from Kanto to whatever.
It was fun trying to get all those hats. I
Yup.
think I had them all.
Nah, I don't think I got them all, but I got a good slew of them. And then a lot of them were like his then you can get like some of his championship teams. I know you can get Ash Greninja, stuff like that. Which is really neat. You've encountered a wild supply. I'm playing Gen 2. Also, can you encounter a Sylveon? Just straight up. I don't know why he says weird things. I'm not even playing Gen 6.
You can encounter a wild Sylveon in Sword and Shield, Arceus, and I want to say Scarlet and Violet as well.
Well, Arceus makes more sense, considering Arceus doesn't have a game that you trade between. But they definitely made catching Evos a lot easier. I don't like that. I do not like that. I like a leveling. I do not like to capture evolution stages. I like to level. I just think it takes away from it. And then I'm gonna just delete it anyway. Because then I just rather level up the earlier level and have them even stronger.
I feel you on that one.
So that's why I don't capture higher stages. Just because if I'm gonna use it, the Pokemon's better to level up earlier on. Also, that's also just the 20 plus years of me playing Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, if I grew up in modern era Pokemon, it'd probably be different. That's why like when I did Scarlet and Violet and I like boosted my team with the candies. I was like not happy after that. I wasn't expecting how much boost that gave me. That and like the perma EXP share. Like it's just too easy now. I like to grind one by one. That's how I've always done it. And I'm an RPG lover. And no, I'm not good at Pokemon at all. Far from it, in fact. But I have fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I just don't. Yeah, I just don't like capturing evolutions. I don't know. Maybe for some other reasons where I may need to, if I don't have a mean to get an evolution, then I will. But considering how much work I've done already just to get myself all the stones that I needed to evolve all the Pokemon in Gen 2, because you can't get half of those stones, or you can only get one of them, I literally, traded all those Pokemon over, bought all the stones, and evolved and sent them back. Like, versus finding any of them in the wild. If you can, that is. But I've had a great playthrough. This is a great playthrough. I'm just happy to finally be almost done with Gen 2 now. Despite the longer hours, because of the bit longer game, it definitely went faster. Considerably faster. And I don't have much more hours. Like, I had about maybe 70 hours on Red. I'm at about 130 some on this. And a lot of it's sitting there. Because I did play a bit. And to trade, whatever, for the Celebi, and then stuff like that. And I also was leaving it on the whole time. And whether it's closed or not, I'm not sure if the hours go up. But yeah, a lot of it's been up.
Is Jirachi in any of the Pokemon games?
Gen 3 on. Ruby, Sapphire onward, yes.
I know, didn't we get Jirachi in the original Gen 3 to GameStop?
I'm not sure. I know you can get one through the Coliseum game. Because they give you a bonus disc for Jirachi. But I'm not sure if there was a legitimate Gen 3 event. Because I don't recall any Gen 3 events besides the Mew. That we got on Leaf Green and Fire Red on my birthday. That's the only Gen 3 event that I can think of off the top of my head. Because again, I've only played Ruby and Sapphire twice. Fully. Once, fully. Once as a kid, when it first came out, I never beat it. The second time was when I had to play it for Heart Gold. This was back when Heart Gold Silver was out. This is DS still, mind you.
Yeah.
This was the generation before Black and White. This was before Gen 5. So, I've never had Jirachi in the original, aside from the Coliseum disc, that when you bought Coliseum, it came with the Jirachi. The Japanese got lucky because they got Celebi. Hello! So, I have that somewhere. I have a Japanese Ruby and a copy of the Celebi disc somewhere. I may have to look. Hello, welcome in. Fine.
Hey, Supply, do you play GTA 5?
Yes.
Want to make some money?
I don't even know if I even have all that over here.
I'm playing Cold War right now, but I can hop back on GTA 5.
Just let me sell these eyes to Delvin.
Oh shit.
And let me finish this team deathmatch match.
The farmer, I need to sell
Okay,
them.
hold on.
I
I found you. I found you! Oh, I don't need to use the PDF anymore! Oh, boy! I don't know where I don't know where Coliseums are. They're probably downstairs. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I gotta go look. I gotta find Coliseum in Gale of Darkness. However, I just found my pocket guides. Ho ho! You know that PDF I've been looking at? There it is! There it is! This is what I've been looking at online to tell me when the Pokemon evolve. I have the physical book. And here's Black and Whites. Oh, lovely day.
I miss playing Pokemon. I need to get like a Switch or something to play the old Pokemons on.
Get a 3DS and you can get online and buy the 6 eShop versions of the originals too. Switch only contains the modern games, and then you need the physical games. Yeah, but yeah, this is just a guide of all the Pokemon and the decks. It tells you every
the only
Pokemon in
one
the
that I-
decks. That's it.
Oh,
The
no,
only
bro.
one I really want is Ruby, because that was my childhood.
I remember that book.
Hell yeah. You could see its yellowed ass pages. This thing, so useful. All up to Heart Gold. All 493, baby. And then I got Black and Whites, which is just black and white. So it's not going to contain... And it's a bit bigger. It explains more on the game than just the Pokemon. So there's stuff in it about the game. That thing is just entirely the guide for the Pokemon. But this is all black and white, which is really cool, and that's going to be helpful.
Also, Brett, on Sunday, could we do the plus thing? That's when it's gonna expire.
Sure. If I remember.
Oh, okay, I'll probably give you a heads up on Sunday. Just give you, I checked it right now. It's gonna be 177.19 with a tax thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'm spending like so much money. Yeah, then that's gonna be it for me then. After that, because I've already spent... Let's see. I gave my guy 300 for weed. I just paid off my credit card for another 200. Yeah, I'm bad at spending money. I just spend money. If my credit card has like a couple hundred on it, I'll just spend
I'm
200.
On the upside though, it's only like once a year.
I've gotten better at
Yes.
saving money. I have like $97 left on my card.
It
And
just sucks though that
then-
they made it so
$3 up on
expensive
my
now.
card.
Yeah.
After paying bills.
And then I spend probably about 200 to 300 on weed every month or so.
Oh, you
And
spent on weed? Holy
Yeah, yes. Well, I'm not buying dime bags anymore. I'm buying pounds and ounces or whatever.
Oh no, I figured if you're buying like the bigger stuff, I was
Yeah.
surprised at how pricey it is.
That's what happens when you buy shit that isn't garbage weed. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because I figured like with whatchamacallit, with the what a lot of states have illegal weed shops, the dealers will go cheaper to get more customers.
Yeah.
So I know that people that buy weed from like the actual like legal shops, it's
Mhm.
expensive.
Yes, it is. I mean, I don't really know this guy's prices. I give him like I don't know. I was giving him around 200 for the weed and then 60 for gas because he's a dad and he drives to me, or his wife does. So they take the time driving to me, which isn't far. He lives near me because we work together. But he's still a dad. He's still taking the time out of his schedule to have his wife, girlfriend drive. And I'm paying them for that and whatever else. So, and plus he's a good friend of mine, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm paying him usually about $40 to $50 extra just for that. And then of course...
How long does that last you?
About a month. Little under a month. A little under a month. I just ran out the other day. And I
It's
bought...
not that bad though.
Yeah, and I bought